Alright, so I've decided to just start playing my favorite songs in these videos and skip it out on the ad rev because like...
Turn up the lights.
What is life without some absolute bangers? So, yeah, I'm just gonna like cop the copyright and all the ad revenue will go to the artists. As a result, if you'd like to support me, I'll leave a link to the coffee down in the description. I'm hoping that these videos and the good vibes will bring enough value to you for that to be a worthwhile investment, I guess. Anywho, oh man, for the first time in like forever, I feel so goddamn on track. Absolutely everything that I'm doing right now is in alignment with my long-term goals, medium-term, short-term, and I'm just choo-choo. You literally might even be thinking, Rando, why are you so happy right now? Like, are you high? Are you taking drugs? Yeah, caffeine, baby. Like I said, I'm on the right track. I know what I want, and I'm gonna fucking get it. Alright, so I was gonna show you an example of how cool memory arenas were and how I've got this amazing use case for them. But then I realized that in this one specific case, I was just overthinking things and I didn't need to actually split all the entities out across different memory arenas and have different lifetimes. Really, all I need to do, just implement this as a feature. So now entities, you can give them a tick remaining for their lifetime. So this has one tick, so it'll go for one frame and then delete itself, which is that particle effect right there, right? That was what I was doing earlier. But for some reason I was like, okay, lifetime. If we just put this entity on the frame arena, then it'll automatically get cleared at the end of the frame and then it's just gone. And then that'll also solve the issue of we can put an entity on the permanent arena and then we can have an entity in the main menu screen. I wrote out the entire thing. I went and learned memory arenas. I also learned how to do a pool allocator, which is like a different type of arena, I guess you could say, and all of this stuff. And I was doing some thinking out loud on Ryan's Discord. This is pretty much how I solved 99% of my problems, by the way. I just talked to Ryan and he like backhands me. He's like, no, you are overcomplicating things. By the way, if you're also programming things from scratch, I'd highly recommend joining Ryan's Discord. Any question that you have ever can just be answered there in relation to programming, of course. It's the most insanely valuable thing I've ever come across in my life. I don't know how much the membership fee is. I think it's $5 a month, or at least that's what I'm paying. But I'll leave a link to his Substack down in the description. That's probably the place where you want to go sign up for now. If that's the case, I'll see you in there as well. And yeah, I was literally just overcomplicating things. So the timed removal as a feature is more than fine, and I don't need to split it out across memory arenas. But that would have been a really good use case for memory arenas if that were a good idea. But in this specific case, it was a overthink. So despite me going off on that side quest, I still don't have a good usage example to show you of how amazing memory arenas are. You're just gonna have to trust me for now, and when it comes up and I need it, that's when I'll show you. So now that that's over and done with, next up on the to-do list for making this engine the fastest in the West, coroutine Pokeball thing that I was talking about the other day. Let's go. I have solved the Pokeball issue. Look at him go! Oh no! The solution, as always, is surprisingly simple. What I have basically done is every single entity, I've given them an update coroutine. So now for every single entity, we are defining some kind of update logic. So every single frame, it just runs through and runs the update that it needs. So for the seed update, we just run that, right? And then it just does the Pokeball thing where it just duplicates. So now what this technically could mean is this is how you would do AI as well. Like any kind of behavior imaginable for any entity, which is insane. It's so incredibly powerful. And I was thinking, that's technically what I'm already doing with the process player interaction. This is an update, but just for the player. It's just the player's AI, except you are the player. Whoa. I wonder how this will hold up with time. I'm really curious if this one simple idea can just work for an entire game. I guess there's only one way to find out, And it's called just making the game and seeing what happens. But if this is what I think it is, though, this is the most powerful thing I've ever come across in my entire programming career. It's such a simple idea as well. We have a function, but instead of it being a normal function where it executes the entire thing like, we have certain points where we just wait. We just sit here and we just wait. And next time you come in, it fires directly off from where you leave, and that's the entire rule. Like, it's a different way of programming, but it lets you encode any kind of state imaginable or behavior within the function itself. All it is it's just storing the line that you're on. It can be serialized out to disk, read back in, pick back up right where you left off, and you're Gucci. All the state can just be encoded in whatever entity you have, so that's fine. God damn. Well, it is 2:16 p.m. and I've got a lot of editing to do, so I'm gonna call it there for the day. I'd call that a big W though. Figured out memory arenas, figured out how to do this coroutine stuff properly. I think right here, I don't want to jinx myself, but I think I've just hit the inflection point of being able to express myself and gameplay within the engine that I have just made. Time will tell.